Hello, everybody, and welcome to the RJO Market Commentary for the week of June 30th. My name is Toby Gennaro from Trade with Precision, and we'll just take a look at the charts here and see what's on tap for the markets this week. So let's get to the charts here, looking at the S&P 500, the broader U.S. index for stocks, and we're looking here at the monthly chart. And the reason is we have this candle closing out right here, basically in about another 24 hours for the end of the month, June 30th. And again, we're going to get yet another higher high and another bullish candle, very solidly bullish, following this beautiful setup candle there in and around that buy zone or the moving average zone. Just a couple of months ago, got a break of the high, and we're off to the races once again, putting in new highs. So things are looking very bullish there on the highest time frame. Moving down to the weekly chart, we have not a lot of overextension here from the moving averages. We have another very bullish candle there. And looks like if we get a break of the high of that, we're going to be moving higher yet again. That's that 1960 level that we've been talking about. And so currently we're right there, right around 1952, 1953. There's a level there on some of the lower time frames. But once we get above 1960, it's not a significant level of resistance we don't have. We only basically have one touch there, maybe two, over the last couple of weeks. But it looks like we're going to be moving higher yet again. So the overall price trend is higher highs, higher lows, everything looking very solid there. As we move down to the daily chart, things begin to take shape for us a little bit better. We can see that we've had a couple of bullish candles here in the buy zone on the daily chart, 3 consecutive days. Nice rejection candle right there. It didn't get above the high, but all of a sudden last week, Friday, just at the close, we got a nice close above that. And the close is actually at 1952. Let's see, and the high there was 1952.50, so it actually was an intraday high of 1954. It wasn't actually the close, but that's good enough for us. We've broken the high of that candle. We're sitting there basically at a level right around 1952, but as you look here on the 8-hour time frame, we have a number of touches right there. It looks to be a level, and it looks like we are going to break that level. We have some nice bullish candles here in the buy zone. On the 8-hour chart, we had a break of the high of that nice little candle there. Another bullish candle here. We've got a break of the high of that candle here from last week. And so it does certainly appear like we're going to be heading back up to this 1960 level and potentially putting in a higher high. So that 1960 level is going to put in some more divergence here on the 8-hour time frame, as well as probably the 4-hour time frame, but the 4-hour time frame looks to be beginning to converge again to the top side. So if there's any divergence that's going to play out, it potentially be divergence on the daily chart, and then this divergence more significantly here on the 8-hour time frame. But overall, be a little cautious there around 1960. Look for a close above that level, and then potentially look to get long again. But overall, markets are looking incredibly bullish here, and we're looking to move to some higher highs. And then moving over to the small cap stocks, looking at the Russell, which is really needs to play some catch up here to the larger, broader S&P index, but had a beautiful setup candle there just last month on this monthly time frame. Got a break of the high there, and we still haven't put in a new high beyond this 1200 level, but we're getting there pretty quickly. Currently, you're right around that 1181.82 level. And then as you see here on the weekly time frame, had a nice couple of setup candles there at the bottom, and really kind of a clustering and kind of a swing low scenario there. But once we got a break of some of those levels here with some of these candles just a few weeks ago, we've pretty much been back off, looking to penetrate that new high up around that 1200 level. So things looking pretty good on the two highest time frames. As we move down to the daily chart, we can see just a nice, beautiful bullish setup candle right there in the zone, followed up by another smaller bullish candle, and then we finally got a break of the high there, and then we're looking to push higher. So not really a significant level there around 1181, but nonetheless there have been some historical touches right around there. We could probably even move this up to probably this level right around there, where we've actually found some resistance right there. But it looks like we'll be pushing through that and potentially moving back up to that 1200 level, even going down to the 8-hour time frame. A couple of nice bullish candles here. And took a little while to break the low, got that sideways consolidation, another bullish candle, finally broke the high, and then finally just basically within the last 10 hours, broke the high of that whole series of bullish candles. So definitely looking to move back up to that 1200 level, and I'd be looking for any pullbacks on the lower time frames to begin to get long that trend again, and look for some new highs going into 1100 and beyond. So everything across the indices looking incredibly bullish for the upcoming week. And lastly, we'll wrap it up here with a look at the Nasdaq index, top 100 technology corporations. And reason we're going over these, there are a couple different setups here. They're all very bullish, and I like looking across all of the U.S. indices to get a feel for the direction they're headed. There's usually a lot of correlation here, but as you can see, very similar pattern here. A nice setup candle there in and around that moving average zone, breaks to new highs, the same as the S&P. On the weekly time frame, things look a little bit different here. We're back up to new highs once again. Not too bad of overextension there from the moving averages, but as we get down to some of these other time frames, you can see this level in here right around that 3,800 level. A break above that level last week and a nice hold. Got another nice bullish candle right in there toward the end of last week, then a break above that level, and it really looks like we're going to be putting in fresh highs here, as you can see on the 480 time frame. Once we got through that little bit of a sideways consolidation, a little bit of a flat level there with a couple of touches, and we finally broke up through that level, and it looks like we're moving higher. And you can see that a little bit better as you move down through some of the time frames. You can see this level right in here that just recently got broken, and then we're back up to some of these highs. As we move down to the 60-minute time frame, you can see we're actually getting in another on the 30-minute time frame, a series of touches right in here. We might get a pullback off here, but I'd be watching this level. If this level is broken, then we could be putting in a new high above this level right around 38. What is it? 38.37, and that looks to potentially be in the cards here for the upcoming week. So going down through these times, any pullbacks back into this 38.04 level, I'd be looking to get long, looking for any setup candles in and around that buy zone up against that level. Those would be some opportunities I'd be tracking. And but overall, things just look incredibly strong across all of the U.S. indices, which points to potentially another move higher for the upcoming week. So there's the outlook for the week on the U.S. indices. Coming up next week, actually on July 9th, we have an RJO Critical Errors webinar. So you can go to the website at rjofutures.com, get signed up for that. We'll talk to you about all of the typical errors made by novice traders and how to correct those. That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the following week on July 16th, we'll have the next webinar on index futures, show you all the ins and outs of index futures and how to trade those, include a strategy in that as well. And that'll be also same time, same place at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So go to the website, take a look at getting signed up for those two webinars. And then also this week in terms of economic news, you want to take a look at Tuesday and Thursday. We have the ISM manufacturing as well as the non-manufacturing news on 2 different days there. Usually going to be a pretty big market mover there, depending on how the numbers come out and the related forecast. So again, I'd like to thank you all for watching the RJO market commentary for the week of June 30th, and we look forward to speaking to you next time on the Market Update.